Welcome to CY Sports Complex in Nixa, Missouri. Apologize for the little bit of late broadcast. I had a pregame scheduled, but I believe we can go ahead with the pregame here. We will do a quick wrap-up of last week from the Queen City win over the Gateway Blue Jackets. And here you go. Queen City is set for round two, and they will get in for the touchdown. Queen City sets up again. We're going to have a second touchdown for Queen City. That makes it a 14-6. There we go. Sorry about that. Didn't update.
Oh, there you go.
Handoff. Ball's loose. And we have City. They will get in. It's the touchdown on number 20. Kick will stay in bounds, but they will, I believe that's going to be a safety. That is that. Or safety. Quarterback is down in the end zone. Less than 5 yards from scoring. City with the keeper. He's going to be near the line, and that will increase this to 40. We got a couple backs behind, or cut back behind the quarterback. Keeper, pass, downfield, wide open, and touchdown, Queen City. So that will increase this to a 48-6 lead. Shoes. And that's going to be a quick score from Queen City as the quarterback, not sure, he's trying to throw it. He's evades one sack. 6-5, keeper. It's there, and touchdown. All around the 5-yard line. Handoff, Jackets, but he's able to squeeze around, and that one is a touchdown. So 7. So we are here with the score. Sorry about that. The wind took my microphone away. We are here with the scoreboard guy, Guy Newcomb, and Alan Hilliard for live action of this ball game here in just north of Nixa, Missouri. So, Guy, how's your sports season been the last week or so? Or
Well, I tell you what, this is the first live action that I've seen in person. The Queen City Insane Asylum, they won the toss. They elect to receive, and they will defend the east goal. As the Midwest, and I don't have their roster in front of me, will be kicking off. The kick is up. It's end over end. It's going to be allowed to hit the ground and picked up at the 5, out to the 10, the 15, the 20, crosses it, makes a guy miss, cuts out to his right. He's got a little bit of running room, and he's knocked out of bounds at the Midwest, about the 20-yard line. It'll be first down and 10 for Queen City. First time calling an 8-man football game, but I have spent a lot of time here in my youth as we are at CY Sports today for today's action. CY Sports, formerly Fox Hollow softballs. You see the softball complexes. You may get a video or a shot of them in the video. So Queen City, 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Ball in the middle of the field. Field is only 50 yards long. So they have just crossed midfield. Lovely in the backfield. He's in the pistol. He's got 4 wide receivers to his right. Takes the snap. Hits a quick out pass. And he's going to struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's still on his feet and ends up losing about 2 yards. And that is number 21 there on the reception, Joshua Smith. So it'll be 2nd down and about 11. Quickly back to the line of scrimmage, the Insane Asylum. Once again, 4 wide receivers to his right. 2 of them go in motion as one crosses behind. Lovely little option here. He's got to cut back. He's forced back beyond midfield. He makes 2 more miss. Another one misses, and he appears to get back to the line of scrimmage as Midwest attempts to strip the football, but he does pick up 2 yards. It'll be 3rd down and 8. Yard line to get to is the 10. 3rd down and 7.5 for the Insane Asylum. Ball once again placed in the center of the field. Lovely comes to the line of scrimmage. He's got 4 wide receivers to his right, just the 3 down linemen. This is 8-man football. He's in the pistol. Stands at about his own 22-yard or Midwest 22-yard line. Man in motion, drops straight back, gets a little pressure up the middle, rolls to his right. He's going into the end zone. He's got a man wide open, and it is caught for a touchdown. Falling out of bounds. And that is touchdown. I didn't see the number on that. Sorry, my numbers only go to 32, and it looked like it was beyond that. But Lovely, the quarterback, got some time. In the backfield, rolled to his right. Now they'll go for the 2-point conversion. Here's the ball's placed at about the 2.5-yard line. Come to the line of scrimmage. Got 2 backs in the backfield. Set up, it appears to be a little bit of a power eye, so maybe look for an option. Single wide receiver to his left. He's going to hand the ball off, and he's going to get into the end zone for the 2-point conversion.
And the 2-point conversion is good.
So that makes it 8-0.
Questions about the coronavirus?
I'm here to share some simple steps you can take to help protect yourself and others.
Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash your hands often with soap and water for 20+ seconds.
Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue.
Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects. Wash hands after touching commonly used items.
Together, we can help slow the spread.
And physically in a supportive environment. So $56 already granted to the Harmony House. As Asylum kicks off from the goal line. High end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded at the 9. Gets up across the 10-yard line out to about the 15, where it'll be 1st and 10 Midwest. Midwest Defenders. My apologies. General Manager Mark Davis alongside, and you know when I'm sorry. You're the Stormy. Stormy Davis alongside as I stand corrected. At the 14-yard line is where Midwest will start. We do not have a roster for Midwest. So they've got 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, single back in the backfield. Quick out and read immediately by Darius Daniel as he comes up and makes the tackle right after the catch. There by the Midwest back out of the backfield, a loss of about 3 yards, so 2nd down and 13. Yard to gain is the 24, just prior to midfield. And we also don't have a clock here, so we're kind of guessing, relying on the official is keeping time on the game. But a beautiful evening here. And you take away the fact that our tent did blow over a few minutes ago, but we got it back. We're in the shade. A little breeze coming out from behind me and out of the south. Midwest. Quarterback drops straight back. He's getting some pressure. Got a man in his face. Has a wide receiver, but he's just out of bounds. Would have been maybe a loss of one on the play, as number 8 there was standing out of bounds right at the 10. Previous line of scrimmage was at the 11, so it'll be 3rd down and 14 for Midwest. Got subs coming in and out. Here's number 4, big man, comes into the contest now for Midwest. So they got sent 2 wide receivers to the right. Now 3 wide receivers to the right. Single back in the backfield next to the quarterback. Low snap. Gets it. It goes deep downfield and overthrows the intended receiver, who had kind of broke it off as he was kind of running a deep out. And it appeared that the quarterback felt like he was going to run either a deep post or a 9 route. So it is now 4th down and about 14. Line to gain is the 24. They're at the 11. So,
What?
4th down and 14. They need to get to the 24-yard line. Quarterback in the backfield. Low snap again. Steps up into the pocket. Now he's going to be sacked, and he's going to lose 1 on the play there. So it'll be Insane Asylum ball. Appears to be right at the 10-yard line going in. Now the official is going to the sideline. Oh, he's getting a new football. And it'll be 1st down and goal from just inside the 10. Ball in the middle of the field. Asylum in the huddle, break the huddle. Lovely comes to the line of scrimmage. And he's going to get maybe up under center. And he is. He's got 2 backs in the backfield. Maybe in a power eye, and he is up under center. Single wide receiver to his left. Takes it straight back, and he's going to run it. He's got some room out here. Runs into his own offensive lineman. Spins out of a tackle and into the end zone. Quarterback for touchdown for Queen City. And it's quickly 14-0 here in the first quarter. Lined up to go for 2. Made a couple guys miss and broke a tackle on that play. Did lovely. Looking to extend the lead to 16-0 and put another $56 in the pockets of Harmony House here at CY Sports, just north of Nixa, Missouri, right off of Campbell and 160. Lovely. Under center again, same lineup, and he's running the option. And he runs out of options here, and he just throws it up into the end zone. Underhanded, so to speak. And nobody in the area code as one player loses his helmet from Midwest. So here quickly into the first quarter, the Asylum lead 14-0 after that failed 2-point attempt. Both teams' sidelines are on the same side of the field. They split the field in half. Queen City is to my right. Midwest is to my left. The other sideline is filled with fans. Some tents set up, and theirs have not blown over. But I would imagine there's a couple hundred people here, and obviously respecting the social distancing. Some fans wearing masks. We are not in Greene County nor in Springfield, so patrons are not made to wear masks. A high end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken in the end zone by Midwest right up the middle. and he's going to get across maybe the 10, and then he is looking at a team picture of the Queen City Asylum as I think everyone on the field was in on that tackle. Alan Hilliard alongside. Alan, this is your second attempt at an 8-man football game. My first.
Yeah, it was definitely, it takes a little bit to catch on because some of the rules are different, but, overall it's still football. It's, pretty similar concept, a couple key differences, but, hopefully this fall we'll be able to have some more 11-man football like this coming eventually.
Well, Misha has released their rules, so to speak, and we'll talk a little bit more about that when we have time. Midwest, quick pitch out here to the right coming towards us. Going to pick up maybe a foot. Gets back just across the original line of scrimmage. It's going to bring up second down and a long 9 for Midwest. Not having a lot of success in the passing game. The quarterback has completed a couple of passes but been met immediately by Queen City Asylum defenders. That was more of a lateral. So now they're going to try the left side. Quarterback is number 16, but as I mentioned, we were not provided a roster by Midwest. 3 wide receivers to his left. Single back in the backfield, and kind of a high snap, and he's in trouble. Gets back close to his safety, but able to get rid of it, and it lands in no man's land. We do have the first flag of the game is on the field right now. So we wait the officials' call on this penalty. A couple of the officials are wearing masks. Flag is about 10 yards downfield. So you look at either defensive pass interference, which is what it is, pass interference on the defense. So it's an automatic first down. Ball will be placed.
Defensive pass interference on the Asylum. 10-yard penalty. It is a first down for the defenders.
Ball will be placed at the 20. Again, just a 50-yard football field here. Not sure of the width. I would say probably close to 40 yards, maybe 35 yards wide. Just 8 men on the offense and defensive side of the football. 3 wide receivers to the left, single back in the backfield on the right. Hand off to the back up the middle, and he's going to get across the line of scrimmage and pick up about 1. Maybe 2 yards on the play. It's going to make it second down and 8. 3 down linemen offensively, 3 down linemen defensively. So you have 4 wide receivers that are allowed to go into the pass route, 5 defensive backs. So you see a lot of man-to-man, and in some cases there have been some zone played here. Almost like a 3-deep zone or a cover 3 where you've got somebody in the center of the field. They're in man-to-man right now with a guy eyeing the quarterback. Fake, he's going to throw the 9 route. He's got a guy down there, and it's going to be out of bounds, and it's caught. Oh, out of bounds on the play.
Now, something here, Guy, in 8-man football you'll notice is just the speed of the players. You don't see these slow running plays. The game itself, the pace of it is just, 3 times faster than what normally you have.
I've had an opportunity to cover with regards to scoreboardguy.net. The network covers some scores from 8-man football and always seem to be very high-scoring games, and we're already 14-0 here in the first quarter. Another low snap by Midwest. He's going to throw it into the end zone. He's got 1 man down there, 2 defenders, and the ball's blown, I think, a little bit out of bounds. But Queen City was the only members that were going to be able to catch that ball, but unfortunately just not able to stay in bounds.
That's going to bring up a 4th and have to make it on this play right here.
4th and about 8. There are 4 officials on the field. There's a back judge. There's two side judges. Actually, one's a line judge over on the side where the yard markers are. But it is 4th down and 8. 2 wide receivers to the quarterback's right. 1 back in the backfield, a single wide receiver to his left. He's looking to his right. Had a man open out here in the flat. Had he got it to him, probably would have been able to pick up the first down. But just out of his reach, so Queen City will take over 1st and 10 from the 22-yard line going in. Already up 14-0 in what I'm assuming is still the first quarter. It's not playing.
Oh, it's on.
Oh,
I had to put it on Facebook. It should be if you look in the. Yeah, if you look in the chat, it'll have the link in the chat.
1st and 10.
On.
So I got it from
for Queen City.
That's what
Fake the pitch, put the ball on his hip, looking to the end zone. He's got a man open, and touchdown.
It's on mine.
And that's number 7 with the reception.
Oh, actually, that might be able to go.
Otis Thomas.
Touchdown, Asylum.
Got behind the defenders. Lovely put the ball on his hip, faked the handoff, put the ball on his hip to hide it.
No, let me.
Still got a little bit of pressure coming from his right. Out there, and I believe that was number 10, Rhea Corda Bennett. Got a dead ball here.
Oh, sure.
No flags on the field. I think the referee was just noting to stop the clock here as we have a stoppage of play, preparing for the kickoff. So 20-0, that's the end, I believe.
Questions about the coronavirus?
I'm here to share some simple steps you can take to help protect yourself and others.
Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash your hands often with soap and water for 20+ seconds.
Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue.
Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects. Wash hands after touching commonly used items.
Together, we can help slow the spread.
$20-0 here, so that's already $140 given to Harmony House. Lots of great sponsors here. We'll take time here when we run through them. When I get the list here, we'll go through the sponsors here when we have some more dead time. Queen City right now preparing to kick off here, leading 20-0. And Midwest has not advanced the football beyond midfield, which is the 25-yard line. In fact, probably at this point they have negative yardage in this contest. We will see. We had a patron come up. High end over end kick. It's going to be caught in the end zone, dropped, picked up at the goal line, gets out to about the 3-yard line, but no room there.
So once again, Queen City has great field position, on the defensive side, and it's going to put the defenders in a pinch as they have to really fight to get out of that hole now.
So 1st and 10 does get out to the 5. Today's broadcast brought to you by the Drunken Monkey Bar and Grill located at 1816 West Division Street here in Springfield. Go over and see the owners, Brian and Heather Smith, for some great food and drinks and even better people. While you're there, if you're feeling a little crazy, order an Insane Asylum shot. Also sponsored by the Golden Nail, Wampler and Passanese Law Office, Elevate Management, Contender Esports, Dennis's Place, Perfect Tent, and we'll run down the remainder of those here as we go on in the broadcast. 1st and 10 for Midwest. Two wide receivers to each side. He's going to throw an out route over here, and it is caught. Nice gain, but just short of the first down. Picks up about 9 on the play. Nice throw there by the quarterback. So makes it 2nd down and a yard. By far the biggest gain of the day for Midwest. Midwest back to the line of scrimmage. Once again, 2 wide receivers to his left and his right. Sun is at his back. The wind is blowing across the field out of the south towards the teams on the sideline. Low snap, looks in the middle of the field. He's got a man open, makes the catch after he bobbles it a little bit, and it appears as if they're going to give him the first down. So the first down of the day for Midwest as they move the chains now. Ball out to the 15-yard line. As I mentioned, not a stiff wind, but every now and then some gusts coming out of the south blowing across the field. And you can see the flags, the Insane Asylum flag in the end zone to our right on occasion, blowing in the wind. Don't know what the play clock is. Don't know if there is a play clock. 2 wide receivers to the right and to the left. No back in the backfield for the quarterback. Looks in. Gets another low snap. Ball up over here on the sideline. Intended for number 33 who just caught the ball for that nice game. Well covered there by the Insane Asylums. I believe that's number 5, Leighton Harris, on the coverage. Tough to see the numbers. Midwest in their I want to say that's a light blue. It kind of fades into the white. The numbers are darker blue, outlined in white. So tough to see. Well, Midwest is in purple, very similar to Southwest Baptist University colors. Purple with a dark purple number outlined in white. Back to the line of scrimmage. This ball rolls back to the quarterback. He looks out here to his left, or to his right.
And he will get him.
And
it's like 3rd and 9, 3rd and 10, right at the same spot.
Yep. Nice day out here at CY Park, or CY Sports Complex. Come out, say hello. Great food. And you can hear the crowd in the background. I assume this is my first time doing this where I can't hear anything in my headphones. I can hear myself talking, and that's it. So, Stormy, am I doing okay?
Doing good, man. Doing good.
Looks to his left.
We're going to have
Pass is complete. Just gets across the line of scrimmage. Picks up maybe a yard, Alan.
About 4th and 8 probably on that. So, once again, we're at a 4th and half to go situation.
Have you seen a punt? Did you see a punt last week? This is 4th down and 7. We got an official's timeout here. And we got something smoking.
Okay.
And we have stoppage of play, which is the end of the first quarter, I would assume.
Yep, so we'll be
So
back.
at the end of 1 quarter of play, it is Queen City 20 and Midwest nothing. And we'll be back after these messages.
I'm staying inside for all of our at-risk loved ones, my grandparents, your grandparents.
My friends and family, and for you.
We stay here for you. Stay home for us.
You need to stay smart. You need to stay home.
Staying at home, social distancing, all these things that CDC is saying is going to help us get over this quicker.
Every infection that we can prevent helps to keep us as providers safe, helps to keep you as a member of the public safe.
I am staying home to help slow the spread.
Do your part in making this go away.
Stay home.
In order to come together, we must stay apart.
It sounds contradictory, but it makes a lot of sense.
Tell them you love them.
The first thing that I will do,
Go dancing with my friends.
I'm going to hug my kids' teachers and tell them how much I appreciate them.
Stay home.
Stay home for us.
Back.
So we are back after that, and looks like Midwest is getting ready to come out. It's a 4th and about 7 out there. So Midwest, once again, has to make a first, or Queen City will get very good field position. They'd have about 15 yards to go. This is a 50-yard field, so the 25 is the middle, and it's a much shorter field, also wide, or much width-wise.
So 4th down and about 7. Midwest is not converted on a 4th down today. So we begin the second quarter with Queen City up 20-0. 2 backs, 2 wide receivers. To the right, single back in the backfield, a wide receiver. You've got somebody standing up, maybe signaling that he's an eligible receiver. Got a pass. It's intercepted right at midfield. Turns it up, and he's got some room. Gets it back across the 15-yard line down to about the 13. That pass picked off there by number 23, Dalton Hossman. We're having all kinds of fun up here in the booth. Got some ice water, some iced tea. We've already raised $140 for Harmony House. Great food. 1st and 10 for Queen City at the 14-yard line of Midwest. So 14 to get in. Wind now has picked up a little bit more out of the southwest. Shadows at the other end of the field starting to creep into the end zone. 1st and 10, Queen City. Quarterback Jarrell Lovely brings him to the line of scrimmage. He's got a single back in the backfield behind him. He stands at the 18. Wide receivers to his left and his right. He's going to roll to his left. He's looking in the end zone. He creates some time. Throws back across his body and across the field. Pass intended for Joshua Smith. Just a little bit high. That's always a dangerous pass. Throwing back across the field. Smith able to get a hand on it. Almost tips it to another Insane Asylum receiver who was in the end zone. 20-0 here in the second quarter. Fans are hunting some shade now, and they're finding some. I'm about to hunt me some beans and rice. Got the thumbs up from Stormy, so I'm good. Low snap, running play, design, quarterback keeper, and he's going to get close to the end zone.
It's like that 2-yard line or so.
He gets down inside the 2-yard line, maybe the 2, well, inside the 3 anyway. Clock continues to run here once they set it. The 40-second play clock on running plays, 25 on incomplete passes, the same as the college league. So it'll be 1st and goal from the 3. One back in the backfield. You got a single wide receiver out here. He's going to hand it off in the backfield. He's going to get in the end zone, and he walked in. And that was Nicholas Burns. First time, I believe, he has carried the football today, but he gets into the end zone to make it 26-0 here early in the second quarter. Coach comes out onto the field here to call the play. As they go for 2, ball will be spotted in the middle of the field at the 2.5-yard line. Single wide receiver to his left. Got a single back in the backfield. Runs the option, little pitch, and that's a touchdown pass. As the shovel pass worked up the middle there for the Queen City Asylum, it's 28-0.
The 2-point conversion.
28-0. here early in the second quarter. Asylum already 1-0 in league play, 5-0 on the year. Midwest comes in at 1-0 as well in league play. The IDFL. He's got fans now coming. Still fans coming in. There's plenty of room. Asylum now will be kicking off going the other direction, so now they will be in the west end zone with a little bit of that wind behind him. So we'll see. Got a player running onto the field. Didn't look at the depth chart. He's going to out-kick. They're trying to back up. We'll see. High end over end kick, and yes, he's going to kick it out of the end zone, yes. And you can kind of see that coming after the first 3 kickoffs. He gets the ball in the air really well. Was out here when he was practicing. And you're standing at the 5-yard line. I knew right off he was not deep enough. I can remember a college baseball game. Had a left-handed hitter from Oklahoma State coming to the plate. I'm playing shortstop. I decide to move over on the first base side of second, and I'm out on the grass. And the guy hits a bomb about 500 feet, well out of the ballpark. And he runs by him and he said, well, you had me played right, you just weren't deep enough. That's a long time ago. Yeah. Here we go. Midwest, 1st and 10 from their 5. Quarterback with both feet in the end zone. They're missing a player too. He gets onto the field, so now he's got 2 wide receivers to his right. The play clock is probably dangerously close to expiring. Good snap. Oh, intercepted, touchdown. Right off of the intended wide receiver's hands and right into the arms of, I believe that was Dylan Armstrong on the interception. Right at the 5-yard line, and he just walked into the end zone. So the last 2 touchdowns by Queen City, ball carriers really weren't touched. Majority of the fans here, I would assume, are Queen City Asylum fans. The Midwest team is out of the West Plains area, so quite a drive, but I would imagine they do have some fans who showed up. Got some fans off here to my right from Ozark. Queen City comes to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback is under center, and I don't know if that's lovely because they're in a power I. Number 9 is at quarterback, and he hands it to the second back through. And lining up at quarterback that time was Cam Bruffett.
And Asylum get the 2-point conversion.
And he hands it off to the deep back coming out of the I.
So we have a 36-0 score with roughly midway through the second quarter to go here.
$36-0, $252 down to the Harmony House. Harmony House provides a safe and secure emergency housing to families escaping domestic violence. Also brought to you by Rico Brazilian, all you can eat. The Hill Italian Restaurant, all you can eat. Follow the Leader, Mandays, Tragedy to Triumph Tattoo Studio, and Ned Talk on 104.7 The Cave. So once again, line up for the kickoff. Now they've moved back, have the receivers to the end zone. Low click kick, and it's going to be fielded at the 15, out across the 20, out to midfield, and maybe the best starting field position that Midwest has had all day, and that may have been, he may have just miskicked that, knowing that he could have kicked it out of the end zone with the wind kind of at his back. But fielded by one of the up men, and he gets out to the 23-yard line, just 2 yards shy of midfield. And I've lost my hat. No, I didn't. It's right here. So moving right along here. Ball will be placed midfield or center of the field at the 23-yard line for Midwest. 3 offensive linemen, single back in the backfield, 3 wide receivers to the quarterback's left, to our side. Got a new center in. Quick throw out here. There's a flag on the field already. And number 24 is going to, nice pickup on the field, probably their biggest pickup, but it may be coming back. Flag on the field. I believe this is going to go perhaps against Queen City. See some movement from their sideline. Haven't seen the signal yet.
It's appearing like it might be against Queen City.
Yes,
by their
it
motions.
is. It is against Queen City. That penalty will be declined. I believe they probably had a player come in off the sideline late.
It's going to be a first down,
So
it appears, either way.
It will be a first down. Fans tune in every Monday night to Ned Talk on radio, or Ned Talk Radio on 104.7 The Cave to hear all about local sports and updates on the Asylum's journey for a national championship. 1st and 10, best field position for Midwest. 3 wide receivers to his right, delayed handoff in the backfield, and that's going to be fumbled and then recovered by number 3. He actually fumbled the football, kind of a delayed handoff, a draw. Got through the original line of scrimmage, then dropped the ball, but luckily for Midwest, he was able to fall on it. So a pickup of 2, well, maybe 2. He may have got a yard. Just a yard on the play, so 2nd down and 9. Once again, 3 wide receivers to his right, single back in the backfield on his left. Fakes a pass. He's looking in the end zone. He throws it out. He's got a wide receiver over there at about the 6-yard line with a great catch. Going up in the air, coming down with it. Going out of bounds, and it's enough for a first down, but there's another flag on the field. It is in the defensive secondary.
It's going to be 1st and goal if it's not against the defenders.
Midwest defenders. It appears it is against Queen City Asylum. You look at the referees and you think maybe they're talking about an illegal man downfield as they look back to where the original yard marker was. So now all the officials have gotten in on the conversation at this point. Illegal formation on the defense, and that's going to be declined.
So that'll give the Midwest defenders their best chance of scoring in the half, or their best chance so far.
It'll be 1st and goal from about the 5. That penalty was declined. With 8-man football rules, you're not allowed more than 3 defensive linemen. And I believe you have to have 3 defensive linemen. So they may have had someone drop into a coverage there. Now the 2 wide receivers to his right. He's got an extra defender in. He's got a man in the end zone open, throws it behind him, but he does make the catch for the touchdown.
Touchdown for the Midwest defenders.
So Midwest defenders on the board here. No flags on the play. So that makes it 36-6. So 42 points total here. $294. Oh, it's only the Asylum's points that count? Okay, my apologies. The opposing team, we don't care if they score. So $252 right now to Harmony House. As Midwest, the defenders line up for 2. 1 wide receiver to his right, 2 to his left, single back in the backfield to block. Throws it up in the air. He's got the same guy open. It hits the goalpost. The ball does and the player does, but fortunately they're just PVC pipe. So easily knocks them down. So I don't know if the crew is going to have to set those back up So we may have a little bit of a stoppage of play here at CY Sports Complex, just north of Nixa. So the crew quickly over to work on the goalpost.
We'll take a quick break here, and we'll be back in 30 seconds.
If you've had the coronavirus, you've got a lot of fight in you.
And you're in a special position to help us fight back.
The plasma in your blood can literally save lives.
But we need to act fast.
Please donate plasma now. Please donate.
Donate. Donate.
Donate now.
You fought for your life. Now, let's take the fight to COVID-19. Go to thefightisinus.org to find out how to donate.
Questions about the coronavirus?
I'm here to share some simple steps you can take to help protect yourself and others.
Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash your hands often with soap and water for 20+ seconds.
Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue.
Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects. Wash hands after touching commonly used items.
Together, we can help slow the spread.
For the defenders on the day, and it's returned out to about the 23-yard line, so just shy of midfield.
Yeah, it'll.
Okay. So they're going to get 2 yards added on. Not sure what happened there. So the ball goes out to midfield at the 25-yard line. Midwest will take over once again in a power I formation. Hand off to the second back through, and he's got some running room, but just gets tripped up there. We got a late flag coming in. So not sure what happened there, but we did have a late flag come in. Pickup of about 7 on the play, and apparently this is going to go against Queen City. So we await the officials here. The flag dropped at about the 17-yard line. Ball would have been placed at the 18, but Queen City is making their way back to the huddle, back beyond the original line of scrimmage. Personal foul. Illegal block on the play. So it is a 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. So that'll take it back beyond where the ball was originally spotted, bringing up first down and about 14 yards. Once again, single back in the backfield. Oh, power I. He's going to fake it. He's going to go long, kind of end over end. He's got a wide receiver down there, and he catches the ball in the end zone for a touchdown. And that may have been Hillcrest product Matt Rush. I believe Matt Rush on the reception there. Matt Rush, former Missouri State player, and Hillcrest Hornet alum. On the reception, the pass there thrown by Cam Bruffett, I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But fake the power I dive to the second back through, and then got enough air under the ball. As they line up to go for 2 here as Midwest, the defenders get a player onto the field late. So Bruffett in the backfield now. He's in the pistol, 2 backs in the backfield, and he's going to just take it and run it in. And he gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. So that makes it, I believe,
44 to 6.
4 to 6. $308 now. Headed to the Harmony House. So well-designed play there as they lined up in the I formation, and Bruffett was in the pistol. Now it appears that you have a coach over on the sideline showing one of the referees a video of maybe a play. Maybe he's getting it from us. but it looks like he was showing a video on his phone. So we're being slowed here for the kickoff. So coach steps off the field. And the kick here. And this is a high end-over-end kick. It's going to get into the end zone. And two players go for it. Neither one of them come up with it. The returner gets out across the 5 to about the 7.
We have, looks like
got a flag way back here at the 8-yard line. So we may have an offsides on the kickoff. It's on the other end of the field here, so we'll wait the official call. Either the wind caught that flag or it's offsides. So we shall see. Still awaiting the call and awaiting the football from the sideline.
It appears it's going to be a first down around the 13-yard line.
So it appears to be a 5-yard penalty because he was tackled at about where this ball is standing over here at about the 8. So maybe a 5-yard penalty, and a fan tries to flip the ball back to the official and just rolls it in as he makes his way over to the Queen City Asylum sideline to give the ball back to the coach. So now we've got the right ball on the field. We've got it at the right spot, and Midwest looking to cut into this lead. Drops straight back. He's looking deep. He's got a man all by himself. Touchdown. Easily got behind the defenders. And seems to be some, not the defenders, the touchdown Midwest defenders. He got beyond the defender. But it looks like maybe a mix-up in coverage there as you had two of the defensive backs talking to one another. And I think your corner on the outside on that side of the field thought he had some help deep, and he didn't. So he runs right by him, and then just like that,
it's a 44-12 ball game with
44-12.
Extra point attempts, which will most likely be a 2-point conversion.
Well, it'll have to be because they haven't fixed the goalpost. So there is no doubt about it. They are going for 2. They come to the line of scrimmage. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the quarterback's right. Man-to-man coverage on that side of the field. Got a deep safety on our side of the field. Low snap, first low snap in a while. Looks to the back of the end zone, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion. Well-placed football there.
So we have a 44-14 lead still in favor of Queen City. And we'll be back after this 30-second break.
If you've had the coronavirus, you've got a lot of fight in you.
And you're in a special position to help us fight back.
The plasma in your blood can literally save lives.
But we need to act fast.
Please donate plasma now.
Please donate.
Donate.
Donate now.
You fought for your life. Now, let's take the fight to COVID-19. Go to thefightisinuS.org to find out how to donate.
Hilarious.
And this will be the second kickoff for the defenders in this game so far.
Alan, somehow your monitor's ahead of mine. (44-14) is our score.
Seem to have
somebody going off the field, maybe an injury. Oh, they're looking for the tee. Hey, you never know what you're going to see.
I believe, Guy, you have the joy of instant replay on your side over there.
Taking in a lot of water, electrolytes, had some iced tea here a little bit. As the defenders kicking off a squib kick. And I think somebody there thought he was playing dodgeball. But he got out of the way and the ball rolled out of bounds, not even making it to midfield. Going to go out about Midwest 20-yard line as we wait for the ball to get spotted here. So it'll be 1st and 10.
It's like at the 20?
At the defender's 20. We got the tee back. Now we got too many footballs. Rum. All right. First and 10 from the 20. Bruffett still in at quarterback.
We're going to have lots of whistles. We have a timeout, and we'll be back after this break.
Questions about the coronavirus?
I'm here to share some simple steps you can take to help protect yourself and others.
Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash your hands often with soap and water for 20+ seconds.
Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue.
Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects. Wash hands after touching commonly used items.
Together, we can help slow the spread.
So once again, please remember to be safe if you're in public, to wear a mask, and try to social distance if you can, wherever you are. As
my family's been trying to get me to do that for 30 years.
Power on the handoff to the deep back. He's going to pick up about 7 on the play. Here we are in the second quarter, 44-14. Is that the right score, Alan? 44-14. Queen City Asylum quickly back to the line of scrimmage once again in the power I. Quarterback under center. He's going to fake the pitch, turn and follow one of his linemen. And he's going to pick up about 3, but he's going to be short of the first down.
2, it looks like.
3rd down and 2 as they're quickly back to the line of scrimmage.
This is
ball is set. Bruffett under center. Backs in the eye behind him. Single wide receivers to both sides. Makes the pitch. Pitch is behind. Able to get a hand on it, keep it from going out of bounds and then fall on it. Was the intended pitch man. So they're going to lose about 3 yards on the play. It's going to bring up a 4th down opportunity here for Midwest, the defenders, to get a stop. 4th down and about 4. Bruffett back to the line of scrimmage. Hands under center. 2 backs in the backfield. Going to turn, pitch it. Good pitch this time. Cuts it up. Nice block. He's going to get into the end zone. Flag comes in from the back judge. Might be an illegal block or a block in the back. Or maybe a hold, Alan. Good point.
I've seen a holding motion, so...
So they will accept the penalty, be 10 yards from where the flag is. So it's going to be about 4th and I'm going to say 6. As the ball is at the, I'm going to say 16-yard line, they need to get to the 10. So holding brings back that play out of the end zone. 4th and 6.
This is the first time Queen City's really been in this much of a 4th down situation here.
Bruffett still in at quarterback. Getting the play from the sideline. Backs are in the eye behind him. Single wide receivers to both sides. Turns, fakes the handoff, looking in the end zone for.
We're going to have no call on the interference.
Well out of bounds, but he was looking for Matt Rush again. Just did not have enough field. Threw the ball up from about the 16-yard line. So it's a turnover on down. So with the score 44-14, the Midwest defenders will take over on downs with the ball at their own 16-yard line. Still trailing by 30 points. But that ball intended for Matt Rush. Probably a little bit too close to the end zone to run that play. That's a design play for the defender to kind of get behind the backs. He just didn't have enough room. So Midwest takes over at their own 16-yard line. Single back in the backfield. 3 wide receivers to his right. A little confusion in the defensive backfield and an offsides there. So that'll be a 5-yard penalty. Pretty obvious, though, even the back judge threw his flag. Not many times you see the back judge throw his flag on an offsides penalty or encroachment. We'll see. I bet the referee doesn't even signal to us because everybody in the park knows what the penalty was, and he didn't. 1st and 5 for Midwest. 21-yard line. 44-14. 3 wide receivers to his right. Low snap. He's looking down the middle. He's got a man over there, but it's intercepted at the 10. Intercepted by Darius Daniel. Midwest quarterback had a lot of pressure in his face.
That is a dangerous pass to throw when you are on your back foot like that because that's just a jump ball essentially for whoever's there.
When it appeared almost as if it were a screen play because all 3 of the defensive linemen were in the backfield almost immediately for Queen City. So Queen City will take over 1st down and 10 from their own 9-yard line, it appears. Already leading 44-14 here towards the end of the second quarter. We assume. Once again, Bruffett remains in at quarterback. Turns and pitches it off the hip. The ball's still on the ground, but it is recovered. It is recovered by Queen City back at the 1-yard line.
It's going to put him at a 2nd and looks like about 16 or so.
Anthony Denton kind of saves the day there. Trying to see who that pitch was intended for. I thought it was number 33, but I don't have a 33 on my roster. We'll see. Now Lovely is back in at quarterback, and he's in the shotgun. He's in the end zone, 4 yards deep in his own end zone. 2 wide receivers to his left, 2 to his right. He's looking to his left. He's getting flushed out of the pocket. Better get out of the end zone. He's got some running room. He's out across the 10, out across the 15. He's got a 1st down out the 20. Gets across midfield all the way to the defender's 24-yard line. No flags on the field. We've got timeout here as time apparently is winding down here in the second quarter. So it appears as if Queen City has taken a timeout. It is timeout Queen City. And so we will take a timeout and we'll be back after these messages.
I'm staying inside for all of our at-risk loved ones, my grandparents, your grandparents,
my friends and family, and for you.
We stay here for you. Stay home for us.
You need to stay smart. You need to stay home.
Staying at home, social distancing, all these things that CDC is saying is going to help us get over this quicker.
Every infection that we can prevent helps to keep us as providers safe, helps to keep you as a member of the public safe.
I am staying home to help slow the spread.
Do your part in making this go away.
Stay home.
In order to come together, we must stay
part. It sounds contradictory, but it makes a lot of sense.
Tell me you love her.
The first thing that I will do,
Go dancing with my friends. I'm going to hug my kids' teachers and tell them how much I appreciate them.
Stay home.
Stay home for us.
And we are back here in Nixa, Missouri at the CY Sports Complex. The Queen City Insane Asylum leads the Midwest Defenders 44-14. We're winding down in the second half. Queen City lines up. We got two receivers on the left, one on the right. And he decides long pass. It is caught, and first and goal for Queen City. We have a hurry-up offense going as we are running out of time in this half, but Queen City is in a good position for the play. A little high, and he gets the touchdown. It's another 6 points for Queen City and some more money for the women's shelter. Now both teams decide to slow it down as they're not as worried about the clock. Queen City will go for two again.
And the Asylum with the two.
And that will increase the Queen City lead to 52-14, so a 38-point lead with about a minute or so remaining in this half. We'll be back after this message in about 30 seconds.
If you've had the coronavirus, you've got a lot of fight in you.
And you're in a special position to help us fight back.
The plasma in your blood can literally save lives.
But we need to act fast.
Please donate plasma now. Please donate.
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 Donate now.
You fought for your life. Now, let's take the fight to COVID-19. Go to thefightisisus.com.
And we are back for the kickoff here as Midwest Defenders, they're not able to get through the crowd, and Queen City's able to form a bubble around him and bring him down. So first and goal, or first and 10 at the, looks like about 13, 14-yard line.
$364 raised already today for Harmony House. Great event here down at the Queen City Insane Asylum putting on, and lots of folks. I will tell you, I'm pleasantly surprised with the number of folks that have turned out.
Now, I've been doing some looking. This may be the only sports team playing right now in the area besides some youth sports teams.
Probably so. You've got maybe some AAU travel type baseball, Midwest Nationals, things of that nature. Midwest to the line of scrimmage, two backs in the backfield. Single wide receivers to either side. Low snap, a handoff in the backfield. Gets through the initial line of scrimmage there.
Looks like he'll pick up about 3 on the play.
He does indeed. They've really had trouble with their snaps. And they switched snappers and they went back to the original center. And once again, some low snaps. So we'll see what happens this time. Unable to get to the quarterback 2 wide receivers to the right, single back in the backfield, single wide receiver to the left. He looks left, looks back to the right, throws up, overthrows everybody except the Queen City Asylum intercepts the ball right at the 6 and able to keep a foot in bounds. Not sure who that football was intended to. Don't see any flags on the field. It will be 1st and 10 Queen City from the 6. Not sure about the time remaining here in the second quarter. But doesn't matter. You've always got an opportunity to put the ball in the end zone. Already 52-14. 1st and 10 from the 6 for Queen City. We'll see who is in the backfield under center as they break the huddle, and it will be Bruffett. 2 backs in the eye behind him, single wide receivers to his left and his right. Matt Rush is down here. Now he got an opportunity to throw that. 9 route, hands off to him in the backfield, and he fumbles, and it appears Midwest has recovered as that ball was stripped from Caleb Scott.
Recover the ball.
So Midwest now.
So they will have a 1st and goal from
about the 8.
2-minute warning.
So 2 minutes here remaining.
That is a 2-minute warning here in the first half.
52-14. That was not someone falling. That was a soda. Turned into a gorgeous evening. On my way down, I'm looking at my thermometer on my pickup and thinking, why are you going to punish yourself in this heat? And it has been very pleasant. So come on out and catch the second half. This Tomahawk truck, or I think that's what it's called, Tommy Hawks. Tailgating truck is behind us. You got to come just check out the truck.
It is a beautiful thing in the back of that truck.
1st and 10. 1st and goal, I'm sorry. Looks to his right. He has a man over there, but runs out of real estate. The ball thrown well out of bounds. 2nd down and goal from the 8 for Midwest, trailing 52-14. Trying to get on the scoreboard here in the waning moments of the second quarter. Unusual coaching opportunity there as you have a coach standing in the end zone talking to the official. Not sure of the rules. Midwest has got headsets. I haven't seen headsets on the Queen City sideline. 2 backs in the backfield. Split. Looking in the end zone. Picked off again.
And that would be number 23, I believe.
That's Dalton Hosman. He's already got a touchdown on the day.
Let's see, 3rd interception at least in this half for Queen City.
2nd turnover in a matter of seconds. So they have not respotted the ball. They're waiting to see maybe if he was inbound. Maybe he's trying to see what happens here. Midwest has got their defense on the field. Queen City with their offense. So they have flipped the yard marker to 1st down, so it will be Queen City ball. Bruffett in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to his right, 2 to his left. No backs in the backfield. And the snap, low snap, drops straight back. He's looking to his right. He rolls out, looks back, throws back across the field. He's got a man open. Touchdown. Touchdown, and that may be Matt Rush again. Rush has all day long been able to get behind the defense.
That extends the lead to 58-14 in the game.
This 2-point conversion here would make it an even $630 if my math is right. I don't know. I'm not. What am I saying? If the 2-point conversion is successful, because right now it is 58-14, that would make it 60. .420.
And he will make it across and in.
What was I thinking? I'm not even close, Alan.
And the Asylum gets the 2-point.
I'm not even trying to guess the money at this point.
I think it was. I think I had it 9, but it is $7, so it is $420.
It's SBU math.
Yes. My high school math teacher is probably rolling in her grave. How could he not do that? In his head. I'm going to blame it on Stormy. So here we go, 60-14, late in the second quarter. Queen City Asylum looking to go 2-0 on the season, or on the league, and 6-0 overall on the year. Kicker approaches the football. Kick is high, end over end. Fielded about 4 yards deep in the end zone, brings it out across the 5. He gets to the 10, and he has dropped at about the 11 or 12-yard line, where it'll be 1st and 10 Midwest. Midwest appearing to get frustrated a little bit here. Just throwing the football down instead of handing it to the official, or even flipping it to the official.
Now coming into halftime, we have a special rebroadcast or presentation of a Bears Badges and Kids event that you were part of, Guy, that you were, helped out with.
Yes, indeed. Coach Dana Ford at Missouri State University, along with Johnny McNeil at the Community Partnership of the Ozark, along with many other folks that put work into this, including the folks at Hy-Vee providing some food for the kids. Just an excellent opportunity. Got another one coming up a week from today. We'll be at Nichols Park. So if you want to come out and join us there, starts at 10:30 in the morning. 1st and 10 Midwest. 2 backs in the backfield, single wide receivers to either side. Hands off to the deep back, up the middle. He's met quickly, but able to carry a couple of defenders with him. He's going to pick up about 3 yards. Slow to get up is number 3, the tailback. He was the deep back there. It's going to bring up 2nd down. No sense of urgency from Midwest here, as time has got to be winding down here in the first half. Well, side judge here over here on our side appears to be keeping the clock, as the referee has looked to him several times to see where we're at. He's 2 backs in the backfield. Going to hand it off to the first guy through.
They have a flag thrown on the play already.
Probably,
back judge.
I would imagine that's an illegal formation again by the defense.
If that is, that'll give them a 3rd and 2, most likely.
Stops the clock. Late in the second quarter, 60-14 is our score. Precision Home Pro Security want to reduce your monthly cable and internet bill. Need some home security? The professionals at Precision Home Pros can help you out. Officials are huddling up here right now. No flag on the play. They will pick it up. So that may lead us to halftime here as the side judge on this side. It'll be 2nd down and goal. They wind the clock. 2nd down and goal. 2nd down and 6. Third down and 6.
One receiver for Midwest on the right side. Got a couple in the backfield.
Looking to his right. Needs to get out of bounds to stop the clock, and he doesn't. Catches it right at the yard marker. Appears to be enough for a 1st down. They wind the clock. So he did not get out of bounds. No timeouts here called. And it is halftime. Or maybe a timeout here. Let's see. Officials talking to a couple of the Queen City players.
We've got one official coming back over here. It appears this will be halftime, so we will be back in about 12 minutes. Here is our rebroadcast of the activities from the Bears badges in basketball.
If you've had the coronavirus, you've got a lot of fight in you.
And you're in a special position to help us fight back.
The plasma in your blood can literally save lives.
But we need to act fast.
Please donate plasma now.
Please donate.
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 Donate now.
You fought for your life. Now, let's take the fight to COVID-19. Go to thefightisinus.org to find out how to donate.
Well, I mean, I think there's just a lot going on in our society today, nationally. And anytime we can get an opportunity to educate and try to, get some identity on both sides, I think that's an opportunity to do something good. And that's really why I wanted to do it. I just felt like it was an opportunity to do something good for our community.
What do you hope that your players, these kids, and the officers get out of an experience like this?
Well, we're all humans. We all make mistakes. If you take some time to identify with one another, you have a better understanding of each other. And that could probably reconcile a lot of damaged relationships due to whatever. And that's probably what we're trying to do.
With the kids, I mean, just you had a whole lot of things planned out here for them today. Just what's the main thing?
Well, just to see a police officer in a different setting, as a young person, you kind of get an idea of what a police officer means to you at a very young age. You can see by some of the questions today, talk about kindergarten through 6th grade, they've already got some misconceptions of police officers. And so we just wanted to clarify that both sides and just give the kids an opportunity to have fun with an officer, which I'm sure none of them probably ever have.
And you grew up with an officer family, right?
My uncle was a police officer, state trooper. He was my uncle, but he was a human being to me, I've had a first-hand view of what it's like to be an officer. So.
On the other side of it, obviously a big part that sparked this is just, racial profiling and everything. I'm curious if you've ever encountered anything like that in your lifetime.
Oh yeah, I have. I'm sure most people have. It depends on how you handle it most of the time, but I'm no different than anybody else in certain environments, and it's disappointing, but I think our country is starting to turn the corner. I would hope so. It's been brought to the forefront, and I think it can get better, and it should get better.
Picture the average Joe or Joan or Juan or Jean-Luc. The real people who make America, America. And this year, whenever you feel the urge to don those star-spangled shorts, set off fireworks the size of...
Yeah, just to be out here, pretty cool event that folks put on. Just what it mean to you to get out here with everybody.
Yeah, no doubt. Just everything going on in the world right now, I thought it was a great idea just to get the place involved with the kids. See a lot of kids that are scared of the place. Just getting them out in the community and having them interact with the kids and stuff.
Obviously, the community is a big part of it, like you mentioned. For you as someone, from this area, just how much does that mean more to try and help back and give back and mend those bridges in this community?
Right, yeah, I think it's huge. I never had something like this as a kid. You know, I was always kind of scared of the police, just knowing like they had guns and stuff like they mentioned earlier. So I feel like this is huge and it's really going to help out the community.
You see these different kids, different parts of where you grew up around town. Just to have them be able to be around. Just how much do you think it's going to mean to them? What do you hope they got out of it?
I just hope they feel more safe, you know, because they got to do a question and answer with the police. And, just being able to answer it, felt like this, things that they didn't know. So just knowing that they can go to the police for anything, for help, for anything like they need, they can always go to them. I feel like that's huge for the kids.
How's the team kind of come together around the last few weeks? We just saw the Black Lives Matter protest, the George Floyd killings in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, we've just had some Zoom meetings, and coaches really let us know that if we need to talk to them about anything, like we can come to them about anything around that area. So it's been a huge help, and the team knows that we're together to talk about everything around us.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah. You probably don't remember what you told me.
That was perfect.
But I heard every word.
Nice.
First off, just, I guess, what was the conversation with Ford and with Missouri State that kind of got this ball rolling?
Yes, it was really quick and simple. Coach Ford said, hey, I want to do this program and involve kids and police officers in basketball. Are you interested? And I went, yeah, let's do it. So he told me he patterned this after a program that he was involved with in Wichita. And it came together really quick with all the volunteers from CPO and Hy-Vee and SFC Bank just stepping forward and going, we'll take care of everything. So all I had to do was get officers out here. It's kind of unusual for us. I was just sharing with somebody earlier. Usually we're coordinating things, so we're trying to get people to come, and we're bringing equipment and T-shirts and water and everything else. I just had to bring half a dozen officers out here who like playing basketball and love being around kids. So great event. Looking forward to continuing this in the next 5-6 Saturdays.
How do you protect yourself and others from coronavirus?
Avoid touching your eyes, your nose, and your mouth.
Wash your hands often with soap and water for 20+ seconds.
Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects.
Together, we can help slow the spread.
Asylum. Come on, Asylum.
One more time, let me hear you, Asylum fans.
And we are coming back from halftime here. I don't know if... Oh, looks like we have a backlog on the internet, but we are coming back.
You don't have your earpiece in. Are we on?
If I put it in. Oh. I was right. We are back here as we are coming out. Both teams had to switch sides, and looks like the stream is back on. It's a little bit behind, but it'll catch up pretty quick for you. 60-14 into the second half.
Kickoff fielded right at the goal line. Number 33 for the Midwest Defenders, I believe, has returned almost every kick. He was able to get out across the 10, it looks like. Or right at the 10-yard line is where he is forced out of bounds, so Midwest will start there, going from our right to our left here as they head west. The The lights are on here at CY Sports Complex for tonight's contest. They did turn the lights on at half. It's a gorgeous evening if you want to come out and catch the second half. 60-14 is your score here as we enter quarter number 3. Midwest will take over 1st and 10 at their own 10-yard line. Not many injuries or flags, really, that I've seen in the first half. We do have a Midwest defender kind of limping on the sidelines a little bit, but so far everyone seems to remain healthy. 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, 3 wide receivers to the right. Low snap again. Drops back to about the 2. He's in a lot of trouble, and he's going down right at the goal line, and violently thrown down there was the quarterback.
So we're going to have a 2nd and nearly 20 now.
Loses 9 on the play.
Second half has just started.
So to bring up 2nd down at about 18. Yard to gain the 20. 3 wide receivers to the quarterback's left. A little shook up after that play. Single back in the backfield. Man-to-man coverage down here. Safety on the other side. We do have another flag, and that ball is just thrown out of bounds on the Insane Asylum sideline. We do have a flag coming in late. Did see a blitz coming from the defensive backfield of the Insane Asylum. And that's where the flag was thrown as we await the official explanation. 60-14 here in the 3rd. We wait the referee's signal. Intentional grounding. And an illegal formation on the defense, so that those penalties will cancel each other out.
And replay the down.
And replay the down. 2nd down and 18 from about the 2. Now, you would think if there was an illegal formation, I would think that would supersede an intentional grounding, because he's got to get rid of the ball. He's looking at a team picture of the Queen City Asylum. So replay the down. 3 wide receivers to his left. Low snap again. He's looking long. He's over here, and he's not going to have anyone there to receive it. The closest man was a Queen City Asylum defensive back.
He had the option of just handing the ball over. He didn't have to throw it out. He could have just handed it.
Stormy says he could have just handed the ball to him or ran out of the back of the end zone for safety. But instead, he overthrows everybody on the field.
So their backs
on 2nd down and 18 now, brings up 3rd and 18.
So their backs are against the goal line, and this is really a hole they need to get out of.
Well, just not any time for the quarterback to survey the field, so to speak. The rush is coming right up the middle. Now he's got a little bit of time, and now he's going to have to throw the ball out of bounds again. No penalty on the play, as he did have a wide receiver in the area. Just overthrows him. That'll bring up 4th down and 8 from the 2. Their own 2. 4th down and 18 from their own 2. Have you ever seen a punt?
I believe there are no punts.
Okay. Well, now as a defender, you just want to knock the ball down. You don't want to intercept it, because you knock it down, you're going to get the ball first to goal at the 2. And you're already leading 60-14. Single back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to his left, 1 to his right. We got movement over here on this side. He's going to throw the ball up anyway, and it's going to be intercepted at the 10.
He's got no one around him.
He's got no one there, and he doesn't get into the end zone.
Looks like he got out at the 1.
We'll see. We're waiting. The referee was the only official back, but he just now he does signal touchdown. So shame on me for saying they should have just knocked the ball down and took it first and 10 or first and goal at the 2. They will return it for a touchdown.
He wants to run.
So it goes up. That puts them up
66-14.
66-14.
With another quarter and a half to go in this ball game.
Yep. And that's $444. For
every point, it's $7 going to the Harmony House.
So the 2-point conversion is good. So that will run our tally now to 68-14. Early here in the third quarter of play. We are live. 476 is how much money's been donated now. And there will be a check signing at the end of this contest where the money will go directly to the Harmony House. For every point scored by the Queen City Insane Asylum, private donators have guaranteed.
And we are back. I apologize. We had some internet gremlins come through, but we are catching back up here.
Another penalty on the play here on 4th down. Illegal motion on Midwest. So that pushes the ball back to about the 12-yard line, where it will be 4th down and about 7. Midwest trailing. Quarterback gets a good snap, looks deep down the field. He's got a guy down there and a maybe pass interference, and I thought I saw somebody grab an arm. So that'll be pass interference on Queen City.
That'll be a first down automatically.
So they will move again and get a first down here.
That's one thing that Queen City has kind of struggled with. They've given them a lot of yards and penalties this game. So it is a first down with 10-yard penalty. We still have a 68-14 lead in the ball game as Queen City's really done well on the defensive side.
So let's see.
And we have a... I heard yell out water. So we will come back in about 30 seconds after this water break.
If you've had the coronavirus, you've got a lot of fight in you.
And you're in a special position to help us fight back.
The plasma in your blood can literally save lives.
But we need to act fast.
Please donate plasma now.
Please donate.
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 Donate now.
You fought for your life. Now, let's take the fight to COVID-19. Go to thefightisinuS.org to find out how to donate.
And looks like we had a timeout for a water break by Midwest. And after the penalty was assessed, we have a first down, and first down right near midfield.
So after the pass interference, it'll be first down and 10. Ball at the 22-yard line of Midwest. 3 wide receivers to the left, single back in the backfield. Handoff up the middle. He's got a little bit of running room. Picks up about 3 yards, gets the ball right to midfield at the 25.
I didn't miss a score, did I?
So that'll bring up second down and about 7. Here, 68-14. The score right now about midway through the third. Guy Newcomb alongside Alan Hilliard here on the call here at CY Sports Complex. The wind has died down, but the sun is gone, so we're good. And Stormy just is eating those beans and rice up. Second down and 7. Man in motion. 3 wide receivers to the right. Single back in the backfield. Gets a good block. He's got a man open down the field. Just overthrows him on the outstretched hand there. No pass interference on the call, and there wasn't. Double teamed on the coverage, though. As we've seen earlier in the game a couple of times. A defender, Midwest defender player would get behind the defensive backfield. As we have a youngster run onto the field into the end zone and is quickly gathered up by mom. See all kinds of stuff here. Third down, 7. Ball right at midfield. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Single back in the backfield. This defensive back on our side is offsides. And
that'll be a 4th and long now coming up for Midwest.
There was quite a battle going on over here on our side of the field between the corner and the wide receiver trying to get through. And I am literally sitting right on the line of scrimmage, and the defensive back was clearly offsides. Now, why are we moving the ball back?
He was sacked back here behind the line.
So 4th down and 11. See, I got so interested watching the wide receiver, the defensive back. I didn't know where the ball was spotted. Thank goodness for Alan Hilliard. So 4th and 11. 2 wide receivers to either side of the quarterback. No backs in the backfield. Which means he won't have a lot of time, and he doesn't. Blitz coming up the middle. He throws it. It's going to be well out of bounds as he was running to his right. So it'll be first down now as the Insane Asylum will take over on loss of downs. Ball will be placed at the Midwest defenders' 21-yard line, 1st and 10, Queen City. Players today will wear a pink sticker on the back of their helmets with the number of their brother and teammate, Andre McKinnon, who passed away 3 weeks ago. 1st and 10, Midwest. Lovely back in the backfield at quarterback. 2 wide receivers to his right, 2 to his left. Quick out here, and it's caught for a gain of about 2, but quickly wrapped up is Nicholas Burns. Gain of about 2 on the play. Just a stop route. Take 2 steps and you stop and you look for the football and it's right there. But no more steps following that as Nicholas was quickly met to the line of scrimmage. Back to the line of scrimmage. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. He goes to the left side this time.
You'll get a 3rd and short coming up.
Nice pickup. Makes one man miss. I don't know if that was rush on the reception. Back to the line of scrimmage. 2 wide receivers to the right. Rush down here on our side. 2 to the left. Low snap. Flushes him out of the pocket. He turns to the right.
Running room
and he's
here,
got all kinds of running room.
He's got room
and he's
for
going
a
to get
touchdown.
into the end zone. My goodness. Once he got to the corner, there was no one in the middle of the field.
I mean, you could see he looked surprised when he rounded that corner. He was just took a skip and he was gone.
And your defensive backs are in man-to-man coverage, so they've got their backs to the quarterback. And once he cleared the line of scrimmage and got beyond the linebacker who was spying him, he had nothing but running room. So touchdown Queen City here midway through the third as they get lined up, or they're huddled up, going to line up as they go for two. Two backs in the backfield. One goes in motion towards the line of scrimmage, going to fake the handoff, throw it into the end zone all by himself. For the two-point conversion is successful. And that makes it 74.
That will be 76 to 14.
76 to 14.
And that is some more dollars going to the Harmony House to help support them with everything they do.
$532 now. I did. I've kind of saved myself. I did get that right. It is $532. Going to Harmony House. As Queen City lines up to kick off, still awaiting Midwest to get their deep guys back. One guy standing on the goal line. As he approaches the football. Kick, end over end, kind of. Caught 1 yard deep. Brings it out. Gets to the 5. Out to the 10. First contact at the 10. Gets out to maybe the 13-yard line, where it'll be Midwest defenders first and 10. From their 13-yard line, trailing 76 to 14. Midway here through the third quarter. 8:45. Folks taking in some action outside of the course. Little frisbee, little tennis balls being tossed around. Brings me back to my youth as a young junior high kid watching Mount Vernon Mountaineers play football. Running up and down the hill, wadding up paper cups and using them as footballs. Midwest takes over first and 10 from their own 13-yard line, trailing 76 to 14. Single back in the backfield, 3 wide receivers to his right. He's looking to the right. He steps up in the pocket. Had some time. Now he kind of creates some more time. He touched the ball, and he's going to run it out of bounds at the 11. So loss of a yard or two on the play. Did have a little bit more time there to survey the field, just couldn't find anybody open. So it'll bring up second down and 12. Stormy, where are you taking me to dinner after the game? Well, you're not going to even have to eat dinner. You've had 3 bowls of that rice and beans.
You're the Taco Bell drive-thru. You're worth $1 menu, man. You really are.
Second down and 12. 76 to 14 late in the third quarter. Single back in the backfield, 3 wide receivers to the right. 2 of them in motion back towards the line of scrimmage. Those a little out. It was read perfectly by the defender on that side of the field.
He will lose about 5 or 6 yards on that easy, as that will pull him back at least 3rd and 14.
You know, much like the Canadian Football League does, where you can have several players in motion, and they can be going towards the line of scrimmage. And the corner on that side of the field read that and knew that there was going to be a little stop route or a screen pass. Maybe had seen some film, or maybe not, because apparently Midwest doesn't like people to film games.
Looks like they are short a player or something there. They're trying to motion for something.
They've got
and he
7
needs
players
to
on the field.
hurry up to get in there before he gets called for offsides or something.
It'd be delay a game and I know the line judge is watching. This is number 1 who has entered the contest. Don't recall seeing him on the field. He may be a defensive player.
We have a
now we've got to
whistle.
delay a game, or perhaps the timeout here as the side judge blows it dead. So we will have a stoppage in play.
We'll be back in about a minute.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
Awesome organization.
So Queen City has raised $532 for the Harmony House so far today, and once again, that is a great organization that helps people in many ways throughout the community.
And I'm still baffled why Stormy says I'm just good enough for a $1 menu meal. But it's all right. You got to take what you can get.
Well, we're giving money to Harmony.
I know.
So I don't have much left for you. I fed you before. I know what it takes.
I was going to buy a $2 taco. So
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, the things that we have missed with this COVID is we haven't had our tip-off club was ended back in early March, not had any of the lead-off clubs, and an opportunity on Mondays to get together with the coaches, the college coaches and the high school coaches. And we're back in play here. Single wide receiver to the right. He goes in motion. He's looking long over there to that side. He catches it. Is he able to stay in bounds, keep his feet in? And he does.
So that'd be a
Great catch there.
4th and about 6 on the play.
Yes. And that was, again, one of those CFL 8-man type plays where the wide receiver, and what happens in that case, and they may start taking some more advantage of that, the corner on that side was in press coverage. When he goes backwards in motion and comes running forward, he can't be in press coverage. He's got to give him a cushion or he'll run right by him. And he was able to create enough of a cushion to get him backpedaling, and once he had to turn, he just cut back. There he is. One back in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 to the left, and now we've got a flag.
Offsides, I believe.
Yes, you will. It'll be the entire wide receiver crew was offsides.
So they just ran, and the ball just sat there, and they just looked for about a second.
You see things that you think aren't legal, but I promise you that was not legal. So that'll back them up 5. So a 4th and about 5 will turn into a 4th and about 10. So we'll see what Midwest has now. 2 wide receivers to the right, single wide receiver out here on the left. Back in the backfield next to the quarterback on his right. You hear the Queen City Asylum sideline saying, watch the ball. Low snap.
He's going to have to get rid of
some
it
pressure.
here. Intercepted
at
He's
the
going
25-yard line
to get in
midfield,
the end zone.
and that's a touchdown. Return for a touchdown for Queen City, and just like that, that was the free safety. He was in the middle of the field, and he just read the quarterback's eyes.
Beautiful play. Now you mentioned about the about Hillcrest and some of the local players playing out here. Kind of from what have you talked with from some of the coaches and stuff about what maybe Joplin area? I mean, have you talked to any of them about what they're doing or what they're hoping to be doing?
I know Joplin High School, for example. Curtis Jasper, the head coach at Joplin, they started football camp last week, and as far as I know, that went very successful without any COVID type instances. However, you had the 7-7 here in Springfield that got shut down at Glendale. So you're just not sure right now here as Queen City lines up to go for two. Bruff it in at quarterback, hands to the second back through, and he gets into the end zone for a 2-point conversion, and it is good. So you can't really make assumptions. You can't. Anyone that says they know what's going to happen is lying. You have no idea. We have no idea what this virus is going to do. We are testing. I say we, not me, but the United States is apparently testing some vaccines. At this point, you've had instances across the state, the St. Louis area, Kansas City area, where maybe some of the youth leagues have created some of the more positive tests. You've got down in southwest Missouri in McDonald County area, Jasper County, Newton County, where the numbers skyrocketed there for a bit. I hope that those can get under control. But right now, you just don't know what's going to happen. Misha, they came out with their release. It basically, the way I read it was, if you have students in the classroom as the kickoff is fielded about 5 yards deep, had a little lane out here, but was unable to take advantage of it, but he does get out to about the 10. So it'll be first down and 10 Midwest from there. Going back to the high school situation, according to the press release I read and how I understood it, is if you're in school as a district, if you have the availability for students, there's timeout on the field. But if you're giving the students the opportunity to attend class in person, then you will be allowed to participate in fall sports if they have those. And if you do not allow students to be in person on the grounds of your school, you will not be allowed to play. Now, with saying that, let's say, for example, Nixa High School. We're in Nixa, Missouri. They decide they're going to have school. They have school, but some of their football players or their fall sports athletes decide they're going to do virtual learning. Those kids are still eligible because the school's in session. When the school is in session, then the federal money will be there as well. But this is going to be a real tough situation for Misha.
Now, some of the
Misha
districts
and the NCAA are going to financially, how are they going to survive?
Yeah. Now, like junior colleges, they've voted to move their fall sports to the spring with the spring sports this year.
Yep, the NJCCA, National Junior College Collegiate Association, has decided to do that. Then you've got the Ivy League that moved their fall season to the spring. So, and everyone's kind of waiting to see what the SEC is going to do. What are the other conferences going to do? 1st and 10. Snap was mishandled. Not sure what happened there. Never got to the quarterback. And it is recovered for a loss, but it is recovered by Midwest. The Pac-12 has come out, and they're playing conference games only. And that's going to be a detriment to some of those universities like a Brigham Young, who, because of that, they lose 4 scheduled games. Alabama was supposed to be at USC. They're going to lose $6 million because they're not going to that game.
Well, a local example would be Missouri State and Oklahoma, you know. That's obviously a big game, but it's also a big game for the university.
Another low snap here. And
but right now, everything's just kind of up in the air. Things may change tomorrow. They may cancel everything, or they may schedule everything. We just don't have a clear idea what's going to happen yet.
Well, they won't. They're not going to add to anybody's schedule. But they, the Big Ten, the Pac-12 making their decisions, and I thought they made them early to decide that they're not going to play any conference or non-conference football games. But I don't know. We shall see. So brings up third and about 17. Two wide receivers to the right, single back in the backfield, wide receiver on the left. Rolls right, looking down the field, looking across the field. Intercepted
again.
Tries to dump it in here to the tailback. And just a little behind him. He gets a hand on it, but another interception return for a touchdown. That time by Darius Daniel, I believe. And that may be the second time he's done that. Well, at this point, there is 90 points on the board.
It's 90-14 currently.
Yes. So, yeah, you don't have to take me to dinner. Right now, that's $630. And we're not even. Are we in the fourth?
We're in the fourth.
We are in the fourth quarter.
About 8 minutes or so to go, 9 minutes.
Fumbled snap and the 2-point conversion is no good. The center there just cost Harmony House $14. No, he didn't. Hey, when they put 90 points on the board, it's all good. 90-14 right now. And another situation you're running into is the Queen City roster is not that deep where they've got players that they could, hey, we're going to sub in here, maybe let some of our lesser guys play because they don't have them. So it appears that they're running the score up. They're just playing football. But it is 90-14. Queen City lines up to kick off. Coach is still imploring their team, both teams. Kicker approaches the football, gets his right foot into it, just kicks a little pooch pick, trying to do an onside kick. Now that would appear maybe, if they're successful there, and they may be trying to get to 100.
Yeah.
And you don't know, they may also try to be running up the money going to Harmony House. So, Stormy, you got $700 on you? They get to 100? I can do that math.
Not on me. They'll get the money, but I don't have it on me. By the way, you guys might mention the number 52 on the Asylum side. Tonight was his 149th consecutive start in the semi-pro game. 2 weeks from now, he goes for 150.
Wow.
I'll be dang.
That's a lot of starts.
Consecutively?
Consecutive. 149 tonight.
I'll be dang. 149 consecutive starts for number
52, Joe Helms.
52, Joe Helms.
Congratulations, Joe Helms. That is an incredible feat. I don't think when I ran cross country, I did 100 straight races to begin with without missing one.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Midwest.
I did that chasing the ice cream truck as a kid.
At the Asylum 15-yard line.
I never got money for the ice cream truck when I was growing up. They always tell me we got some in the freezer.
Handoff over the left side, picks up about a yard. The ice cream truck.
So for those... Now, I will be covering high school sports this year as long as things go well. We will be covering Pulaski County and Waynesville football, which they'll be playing Bolivar, so I will hope my co-partner here will be there to enjoy another game when that happens.
Hey, I hope that's at Bolivar.
It is at Bolivar.
All right, then y'all be there.
Plus some barbecue afterwards to enjoy, but...
It'll be barbecue and Durham. We've got offsides here on Midwest as the left guard moved before the ball snap. So we'll go, it was second and about 9. Now it'll be second down and about 14. Now we've got into a situation where you hope the clock is running.
I don't believe we have a running clock rule here.
So now we've got
second
and here come the Bugs.
15. They will get around those lights.
They're hitting the lights right now.
You do not want to sit directly under those lights.
I could indulge you with a story at our next timeout about bugs and lights. As they wind the clock here, second down and, 15, I guess. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the right. In motion, back towards the line of scrimmage. Looking deep. They got a flag. Feet get tangled up, so there'll be a first down, automatic first down here.
It's going to be their 4th or 5th pass interference call in this ball game.
And just the feet get tangled up there with the defensive back and the wide receiver.
So that'll put him at the 10-yard line for a first and goal, most likely.
So first and goal.
Or first and 10, depends on exactly where it's spotted.
Defensive chance here coming out. The defense for Queen City has performed well, only giving up 2 touchdowns. 2 wide receivers to the right. 2 backs in the backfield. Hands it off to the second back through, and he's going to try and get over the left side of the offensive line and not going to get there. He's going to lose maybe half a yard. And that'll bring up a second down.
And it looks
like about 6.
It looks like our yard markers haven't quite figured out the first down yet over there.
Should have been first and 10. It was first and 5. So now it'll be, I think they need to move them. They're probably just going to make it second and goal.
I'd say I have second and goal on the scoreboard here. And it looks like that's what it is now. I have done the chains many times, and that is sometimes a hazardous job over there.
All right, they wind the clock. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left, single back in the backfield. It's flushed out of the pocket, looking. Throws it. A nice attempt there on the catch, but just out of bounds and unable to hang on anyway. It's the Midwest Defenders receiver.
And you get a break tomorrow, and it's back to radio, I guess, on Monday for you?
Back to radio on Monday. I'm still waiting to walk in. I'm not exactly sure what's going on. I just walk in and somebody say, hey, visitors aren't allowed.
Get that at family reunions.
Back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and goal from about the 10. 2 wide receivers to the right side. 2 backs in the backfield for Midwest. Good snap. Drops straight back. He's looking in the middle of the field. Gets flushed out of the pocket.
He will be taken down.
Drugged down. Fumbles the football but is able to recover it.
He is slow to come up on the play.
Yes, he is. That's 2 nasty kind of falls that he has taken.
That was a great defense by Queen City to trap him in that pocket, though. We will have a timeout. We'll be back in a minute after this message.
I'm staying inside for all of our at-risk loved ones, my grandparents, your grandparents,
My friends and family, and for you.
We stay here for you. Stay home for us.
You need to stay smart. You need to stay home.
Staying at home, social distancing, all these things the CDC is saying is going to help us get over this quicker.
Every infection that we can prevent helps to keep us as providers safe, helps to keep you as a member of the public safe.
I am staying home to help slow the spread.
Do your part in making this go away.
Stay home.
In order to come together, we must stay apart.
It sounds contradictory, but it makes a lot of sense.
Tell me you love me.
The first thing that I will do, go dancing with my friends. I'm going to hug my kids' teachers and tell them how much I appreciate them.
Stay home.
Stay home for us.
And we are back as we're still in the timeout, but we have just inside under 3 minutes to go in this ball game as Queen City leads 90-14.
I'll tell you my bug and light story here. We got still just a second. I helped build the American Legion baseball field up in Bolivar years ago, and lights were on one night. I'm watering the field. The bugs are out, and I'm just watering the field. The lights are all on. One bug goes in my ear. It's a moth, and I can't get it out. Well, there's a couple of parents there. I'm in my early 20s. And they say, just go under the cooler, put water in it, and it'll back out because it's drowning. Wouldn't do it. Didn't work. I ended up going to Walmart and buying one of those baby nose suckers, and I'll finish this story in a minute. Snap his back, hands off, over the left side. Ball's on the ground, and it's going to be recovered, picked up, and returned maybe for a touchdown.
And he will make it.
Here,
well, he's got one man to beat.
Inside the 5. Picked it up and returned it all the way for a touchdown with just about 2.5 minutes remaining.
So a 96 points for Queen City in this game.
Caleb wants some.
So I get
To Walmart.
I get the nose sucker. I'm trying to squeeze it. I cannot get it out. So I start taking tweezers to it, trying to pull it out. Now I'm pulling out pieces of it.
On the field.
I'm thinking I do not want to leave pieces of this bug in my ear. So I had just we'd gotten suckered into buying this new Kirby vacuum cleaner. So I decide, this is supposed to have the best suction. I put that hose on that, put it up to my ear, sucks all the blood to one side of my head, and I pass out. I wake up in the kitchen floor. Going for 2 in the power I with Bruffett at quarterback. Second man through, and he walks into the end zone. 98-14.
Conversion is good.
So I end up having to go to the emergency room for a moth in my ear. So the nurse gets it out. Well, she gives me a Ziploc bag so I can put it in because everybody was making fun of me. And this thing was like 1.5 inches long. And I'm just having nightmares. That thing could have laid eggs in there. I don't know what's going to happen. But anyway, I got it out. So I'm good. But that was because it was painful because he would get stuck and he couldn't fly anywhere but forward, so he's flapping his wings on my eardrum, and I'm just in pain. See, you never know what you're going to hear on these broadcasts. 98-14. Asylum kicker.
Yep. We're also under 2 minutes.
Takes his way to the football, kicks it end over end. It's going to be bobbled in the end zone. Now he's got to try and bring it out. He's got to get out of the end zone. We could have had 100 right there.
Well, he is about the 2-3 yard line he'll make it out to, so that'll pin them back against the goal line.
Safety would make it 100. Is a safety 2 points?
Yes.
That would give an even $700 to the Harmony House. And with under 2 minutes to go, maybe a fitting way for this game to end. Bad snap, and I don't know if we've got an injury. We do have an injury over there on the sideline. And at this point, Midwest defender, this is a mash unit. As you look over at the sidelines, several players with their equipment off.
I mean, they're down to their, 10 or 8 or 10 players right now that are really, healthy. Some of them have been out there playing the whole game both ways.
Quarterback in the backfield, 2 wide receivers, 2. Oh, he's got 2 backs in the backfield. Hands it off, trying to get out of the end zone, and he does.
And he'll tack
Picks
on
up about
4 yards.
4. Yeah, gets out across the 5-yard line, a little breathing room. So 2nd down and about 6. The ball, the nose of the ball touching maybe the 6-yard line. The headphones or headsets have come off the coaching staff for Midwest. Just trying to get to the end of this game. Handoff again up the middle and stuck right at the line of scrimmage for no gain. Stoppage of play here. Timeout. Timeout Queen City here as they want to get over that 100 points for the Harmony House.
And we will take a break and be back in about a minute after this message.
I don't remember how it started. Our back and forth. Victory. Fumble. Repeat. It always came back.
Okay, here we go, throw it!
Yeah.
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Nice.
We are back here for the 3rd down play of this drive for Midwest as be maybe a 1-yard gain and bring up a 4th down. So that will be Queen City's final timeout, and we'll be back in after this message and PSA.
Questions about the coronavirus? I'm here to share some simple steps you can take to help protect yourself and others.
Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Wash your hands often with soap and water for 20+ seconds.
Cover your cough or sneeze with a tissue.
Clean and disinfect surfaces and objects. Wash hands after touching commonly used items.
Together, we can help slow the spread.
And we are coming back with around a minute to go in this ball game. Queen City has a 98-14 lead, and Queen City will take over.
Got a player down on the field here for Midwest. It's like a lineman. The only tough part of that for Midwest is the fact that he went out of bounds, plus change of possession kills the clock. So an opportunity here to get over 100.
And that will make it
Midwest.
1st and goal.
I mean, for Queen City.
I'm not buying you Taco Bell after the game.
Queen City has really come out in this game and just played an excellent ball game on both sides. Defensively may be one of their strongest performances.
He's in trouble in the backfield.
He will get free out of that.
And a touchdown.
Touchdown in the end zone. Beautiful play.
Jarrell Lovely was able to create so much time. It's just too long for the defensive backs to cover the wide receivers in that case. So 104 points now put on the board. $728 now. And we've got the play being blown dead.
Whistle. We had a timeout called before the play.
Midwest calls a timeout here.
And I believe that's their last timeout. I have 0 on both teams for timeouts. And we'll be back in 30 seconds.
If you've had the coronavirus, you've got a lot of fight in you.
And you're in a special position to help us fight back.
The plasma in your blood can literally save lives.
But we need to act fast.
Please donate plasma now.
Please donate.
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 Donate now.
You fought for your life. Now, let's take the fight to COVID-19. Go to thefightisinus.org to find out how to donate.
And we are coming back onto this as Queen City got the 2-point conversion, but we seem to have not only lost the goalpost, we lost our lights on the corner, but with under a minute to go, I believe they're going to keep on going.
They will kick off. And I wouldn't be surprised if you see a little pooch kick again, try and run it in for a touchdown.
Next week I will be live in West Plains broadcasting the Gateway Blue Jackets and Midwest Defenders. So tune in on, the plan is YouTube, but if not YouTube, we will be on Facebook.
That lineup for the kickoff approaches the kick, and it is a pooch kick, and it's fair caught right at midfield by Midwest. And he was looking at somebody really bearing down on him, but no contact there. As we kind of start to settle in here and try and... I'm going to have to find directions on putting this chair together.
Find a clutch.
I have no idea what I'm doing here.
If anybody needs a slightly used tent out there in the world of streaming, you know, I have one slightly used.
So what are they going to do here?
Looks like, I don't know if they're running the clock. They're trying to run the clock.
I think they're probably just going to snap it and kneel down because they're in the anti-victory formation.
And looks like that will...
And I'm going to have to go find a math teacher or somebody to break this chair down for
ball
me.
Game here, I believe. So both teams are going to their respective benches. So that will result in a Queen City win, 106-114. Thank you for watching from Alan Hilliard and Guy Newcomb. And we will see you, or I will see you next Saturday in West Plains. Have a great night, and I will see you later.